Hi everyone, welcome to the new video. So I had started earlier the Terraform tutorial series, which was of 15 days. Until day 12, the videos were done. There were three videos remaining. So I'm continuing that series, and today we are starting with Terraform tutorial day 13. So without further ado, let's go. So for day 13, we had Terraform with Azure or GCP. So this basically tells that how Terraform, we can use it for Azure also, we can use it for GCP also. So that we'll see. And deploy a basic resource group on VM, configure provider credentials securely, and use Terraform with second cloud provider. So basically, first we have seen with day 12, we have seen it with AWS. Now we'll see with Azure or GCP. So yeah, I have this is the GitHub repo, which I will provide the link in description box. And I have you like given the code for deploying a basic resource group in Azure also and GCP also. Okay. It's just that after using this, what we need to do is you can clone this repo or fork it, and you just need to provide the credentials. The after login into after providing the credentials to login into Azure or GCP, and just by running after the login is successful, and just after running Terraform init, Terraform plan, Terraform apply, the resource group or the VM in the specific cloud provider will be created. So this is how this is also one way that how Terraform is handling can handle multi-cloud. Just that the syntax remains the same. The key value pair, the details changes, of course. The providers changes because provider is different. For Azure, it will be Azure RM HashiCorp, and for GCP, the provider will be different. It will be Google. And for creating the RG in Azure group, the details which are required will be different, like just the name and location will suffice. But in GCP, like we have to give the name, what kind of machine type, the zone in the region where we want to create, the image which we want to choose. So this all we need to give. And after that, like these are the mandatory key value pair that we need to provide. And just when we are like using these in CI/CD pipeline, we just need to go to that particular folder, and after doing the login credentials, after giving the login credentials, we can run Terraform in a Terraform apply, and that will work. So yeah, tomorrow, like if in the next video that we'll take, we'll see that how Terraform in CI/CD pipeline. So that will help you understand that where we will create, like if we have to run Terraform script in multi-cloud, so how the secrets are stored in the credentials, securely in credential, and from there in pipeline we use those credentials and we log into that particular cloud, and then we run Terraform in it and Terraform plan and apply, and that will do our job. Okay. So in order to make you understand that what all this is just the providers.tf, which what version and what provider we need to use, and this is the main code main.tf. Similarly here too, we have variables.tf project id, then project id is being used here in providers, where we'll need to give the region. We can even make region as a variable. And then in main.tf, so whatever details are required to create a VM in GCP and Azure, that is little different, but syntax remains the same. Okay. Then after this, so I have cloned this repo in my VS code, And it's just that after I just tried for Azure one. So I just went inside the Azure folder, Azure Terraform folder, and I just did Terraform in it. So basically Terraform in it doesn't require the logins. You can do Terraform in it without the Azure credential logins. But yes, for Terraform plan and apply, we need logins. And see, Terraform is mandatory to be installed, and Azure CLI is mandatory to be installed from wherever you are running the script. GCP API or CLI is mandatory to be installed if you are running for GCP. So because the login will work using, we'll try to log in using the CLI only. Okay, so it is like how we log in GCP, how we log in Azure, that is little different. Like in Azure we'll use service principal ID. Okay, where we need we'll log in with service principal ID. In GCP we have a JSON, so just using the JSON we can log in. Okay, so cd, so I'll go to now GCP. So I have run, we can save this, and whatever changes have been done. And for GCP we'll go to GCP, GCP tab. Okay, so yeah, we are here and we did Terraform in it now. So it will, initialize the plugin and all, whatever is needed, whatever is defined in providers block. Yeah, so it has created. You can save it. And then so for GCP, so Terraform init can work without login too. So we need to give, first of all, we'll run Terraform in it. For Azure, we just have to do as AZ login. It will ask for username and password, which we need to give. Or how to log in with service principal ID, that I will show tomorrow, or like in the next video when we will see using CI/CD pipeline. And then we just need to run Terraform plan and Terraform apply. That will create the RG. uh, Similarly, in GCP, we have to do gcloud auth application default login, and then set project, then your project ID, and then just we have to do Terraform plan and Terraform plan, and this will do our work. So yeah, this you can use and try it at your end. Um, so basically, we have covered the understanding of AWS, Azure, and GCP. That how the Terraform code will be written for all the three major cloud providers, and try it at your end. In the next video, we'll see about um, how to integrate the script in a CI/CD pipeline and run the create the infrastructure using Terraform. So yeah, that's all. Thank you. So that's all for today's video. I hope it's helpful. Please let me know your views in the comment section. Till then, take care. Bye.